going to be showing indie musicians and producers how they can increase their value towards their fan base and also increase the amount of money that they make by including a value ladder. My name is Michael from Grand X Agency. We teach independent musicians, producers, and record label owners how to attract, grow, and monetize their music careers using paid marketing. So in this video, we're going to be talking about value ladders and why independent musicians and producers need to include a value ladder in order to increase their sales and increase the amount of value that they offer to their fan base. So one of the first questions you may have is, what is a value ladder? A value ladder is basically a sequence of offers that increase in value but also increase in price. The normal structure of this is basically starting off with a free incentive classified as a lead magnet, then starting off with a low cost offer, something that will cost like £5 or $6, and then moving on to your medium tier offer, which is something that will cost around £20, £30, or even $20 to $30, and then moving from that medium tier all the way to your high offer, which is something that could range from $100 to $200 or £100 to £200, or probably even more than that. That's up to you. But the key thing here is to understand the jump from being free as an incentive going to a low cost offer, a medium offer, then going all the way to a high cost offer, and then you can even have like a premium package that would cost the most of any of the offers that you have on display. The reason why this is key is it allows indie musicians and producers to start increasing the value that they offer not only to their fan base, but having a systematic structure that guarantees the amount of revenue that they pull in increases by each step of the products or services that they have on offer. When we think of the landscape of independent musicians or producers, normally every indie musician or producer offers the same thing, which is streams. They may have a little bit of merch here and there, but there's no system or structure to it. If you ask an indie musician or producer today, what is your medium tier offer? What is the highest valued offer or service that you have based on your brand? They would likely not be able to answer you. This is because they haven't thought of structuring their offerings in a way that not only increases in value, but increases in pricing as well. And if you ask any entrepreneur or business owner, this is the way they've structured their business so they understand what their value ladder is. And normally what this does is it coincides with the journey of a customer and the fan base journey, which is the awareness, the interests, the consideration, the conversion, and the retention stages. You can see how that mirrors the stages of the incentive, going from the incentive to the low cost offer, then to the medium offer, then going all the way to the high ticket offer. This is a way that you build a relationship with your end user, in this case with your fan base. What I want to talk about is the disadvantages for indie musician and producer not having a value ladder in place. Right now, you're probably offering your beats, or you're offering the singles of your upcoming project, or you've actually got your complete, project that is available to buy as an album for, let's say, £10, for example. And that's the only thing that you have on offer. So that means when your fans come to your profile and they're interested in the beats or the music that you make, the only thing that they can purchase off you is either streaming your singles or buying that complete project. And when we think of your customer relationship, what happens is after they've bought that album, they're less likely to buy anything else off of you because you are limited in the range of products that you can offer to your fan base. So that means your transactional relationship between yourself and your fans end as soon as they've bought your album or streamed any of your songs. What you really want to be doing is having multiple ways that your fans are able to not only get value from the services that you offer, your tracks or the album that you're putting out there, but they're also able to increase their spend as well. Because think of it like this: if I was to stream your track right now, there's plenty of artists I can go over and stream their tracks after that. That means the transactional relationship has been lost. What you really want to do is continue that relationship during one sitting. So for example, if I was to stream your track and then after that I sign up to your email list to get exclusive content fortnightly, but I pay a certain price for that, that's a little bit more than the album that you're selling. So the album may be, for example, £10, and then exclusive membership to get exclusive content may cost, let's say, £20. That's a way of you adding, for example, a medium tier. And then you may take it a step further and go, I can get exclusive content whilst also get the album, plus I also get exclusive merchandise, and there's only going to be, let's say, 10 pieces of this and no one else is going to be able to get it after they're sold out. And you could charge, let's say, for example, 150 to 250 for this kind of premium high ticket offer. And the reason why you'll want to do that is because if I'm a fan now, instead of just streaming your tracks or having the other option of buying your album, I now have an option of getting exclusive content from you by signing up to your mailing list for a certain fee. And then after that, I also have the option to upgrade a little bit more and not only get exclusive content, but also get merchandise and also get the album. So what you can see right now is that the value is just increasing as the price increases as well. And that's what you call a value ladder. You're taking someone from the low end, which is the lowest product that you're offering to your audience, and then you're taking them a step further and increasing the value as you go a step further. So the main disadvantage of you not being able to have a value ladder in place means that you're limiting not only the range of products that you're offering to your fan base, but you're limiting the amount of revenue that you're able to make in one session as well. Because you only offer, let's say, for example, 2 offerings on a specific session for each of your fans that come across any of your music. And this is something that limits the amount of money that you can make. Advantages of having a value ladder in place means that you're able to charge much more, and on top of that, you're able to increase the relationship between you as a musician and your fan base. And the reason why you're doing that is because you're providing much more value than just asking your fans to stream your track or to buy your album. What you're doing is you're creating tailored packages that provide the specific value that each one of your fans would need. You've got different types of fans that are ready to invest at different sorts of levels. Some people are dedicated fans, some people are just passive fans, and some people are just becoming familiar with your music and may take a risk on just streaming 1 or 2 of your tracks. So you got to understand the more value you provide, the more relationship building you're doing at that stage as well, as people become aware and start considering you, and then consider you as someone that they want to actually purchase, which is the conversion stage. What you're actually going to be doing is presenting them with offers that match their intent levels. And these are the advantages of having a value ladder. You have different sorts of offers that cater towards the different interest levels of your audience. And if you don't have that, what you're doing is basically leaving all of the potential money and relationship building that you could be doing on the table for another artist to be able to do that. The reason why a value ladder is so key is because it not only addresses the different stages of the fan base journey that every fan must go through becoming aware of your music, but what it does as well is it outlays the value that you're offering and also allows you to increase the amount of revenue that you're able to make in one specific session that a fan would be having with any of your music offerings. And when I say session, what I'm really saying is every fan must go through a session in regards to purchasing or interacting with you. So for instance, today, if I was to listen to your music, I'm in a current session of, having intent to purchase from you. And in that session, based on your offerings and based on the amount of value that I perceive you provide, as a musician and me being a fan, that determines whether I'm going to purchase multiple products or purchase just one, and then that's going to be the end of that transaction and value offering and the amount of money I'm able to spend on your brand and your music career. So that's something that a lot of indie musicians and producers really need to think about. What is your product offering? How can you lay out in a way that all of the things that you provide as exclusive experiences for your fans turn into things that you can add in bundles and add at different stages of your value ladder? So what is your free incentive? What are you going to use to get people to sign up to your email list as an indie musician? And then how are we going to take it a step further? What is the lowest thing that you can offer? For example, I can give you maybe streaming your track or having a hardcore CD sold and signed for, like, let's say £7. That could be your low cost offer. Then taking it a step further, you could start integrating the exclusive content or the one-to-one sessions that you can potentially add as part of a package. Zoom calls that you can do with fans. That could be part of your medium offer, and maybe you charge 30 to 40 for that. And then taking it a step further, I mentioned this before, you can start integrating all of the other elements, such as them purchasing your album, such as them having one-to-one interaction with you, which adds and increases the value, which gives you the worthiness of charging, a premium price that is more than your low offer, and that is definitely more than, the freebie that they're getting to sign up to your email list. So the higher the price goes, the more value that you need to offer. And these are the things that you need to start thinking of. What experiences do you feel that your fans want that you can offer in a package? And you could warrant charging a certain amount for this as your high offer. What could you offer as your medium offer? What could you offer as your low offer? These are the things that you need to really start doing some brand research based on your music career so far and the things that you have at your disposal as an indie musician or producer, and start writing these things down. Have a section for low offers, have a section for medium offers, and have a section for your high offers, and start jotting things down that you think that your fans would definitely be interested. Another thing you can do is just do a live session and ask people. Sign up to type forms, create a questionnaire with all of the research that you've done that I just mentioned, and get some feedback from your fans on how much they will pay for certain things that you've structured after you've written your list of low, medium, and high offers. And that's what you can use as, your basis of developing your own value ladder. And the reason why you need this is because it not only increases the relationship that you're building with your fans, it also allows you to increase the amount of revenue you're able to earn in a specific session with any one of your fans when they choose to connect with your music. You always know that you're guaranteed to go from 0 all the way to, let's say, 500 if that's your high ticket offer. And you can go even more than that depending on how well you package your value to your specific fan base. So this is something that you really need to think about. Would you rather just be selling 2 products and only earning a maximum of, let's say, £15 or $15, or would you create a specific system that allows you to go all the way from free all the way to around 500 for each specific fan that comes around, that becomes aware of your music? Now, some of you are going to be sitting there wondering, how could I use this for myself? Even though I've given you some brief ideas of what you need to do, and I've given you the categories that you need to start brainstorming ideas, what I'm going to do is share with you our value ladder and see how you can potentially plug that into your own music career and see how you can create your own value ladder. So for instance, our agency starts off with our free Facebook and Instagram guide for advertising that we allow indie musicians and producers to sign up to our mailing list. And once they've gotten that, they then have the option of progressing further to our low cost offer, which is our starter pack. Our starter pack provides them with free essential resources, our Find My Sound guide that teaches them how to do advanced targeting, and then we're moving them on from that to teaching them how to use 40 plus tools that are essential to, making sure they have the best chance of succeeding online. And then we also have our full phase system and structure, which is part of our starter pack that teaches them all of the things they need in place before they start running advertising campaigns. So that's what we call our starter pack, which is around £25, and that's our low cost offer. Then we move on from that. So we have a few options when it comes to our medium offer. You can get stuff, for example, like our consultation package, which is one-to-one consultation with anyone on the team to have a review of where you're at as a musician and the type of marketing support you need. And that will last for an hour and cost £60. If you don't want that, you have an option of getting our social media blueprint, which costs around £45. And that's something that you can get, which is classified as our medium offer as well. And beyond that, going on to our higher ticket offers, we can then move on to our courses that we have on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube advertising that range from £100 upwards. And this is an example from going all the way from a free guide to offering our starter pack. And then from our starter pack, we've moved on to either our consultation or our social media blueprint. And then we've moved a step further from the medium level to the higher level, which is our courses that cost around 100. So we've gone from 0 all the way to 100. And at each stage, we've increased the value. And that's pretty much what you want to be doing when you're constructing your value ladder. And what you should start having an idea of right now is what a value ladder is and why it's essential for you as an indie musician or producer to start creating yours. It means that anyone that comes across your brand as a musician is able to not only spend a limited amount, they have a vast amount of options in regards to the offerings that you present and the value you present, and also based on the offerings and the value, the price increases as well, which means you're able to earn more revenue by providing more value. And this is something that you really need to heavily think about. So What I'm going to ask you to do is, run your own evaluation of your own value ladder, break down your tiers from your free incentive to your low cost offer to your medium cost offer, and then go all the way to your high ticket offer. And then you can go further than that and, build a VIP or premium package as well if you feel that you can create enough value to warrant the demand of spending the amount that you put against that specific tier. If you've got any questions in regards to this video, or you want to find out more about a value ladder, or you want to ask any sort of questions, be sure to comment down below. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do that as well. If you're subscribed and haven't turned the notification bells on, do that as well. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.